In the season opener, Reacher, played by executive producer Alan Ritchson, was in a college town trying to pawn off some vinyl at a record store when he witnessed an attempted smash-and-grab abduction of student Richard Beck. Reacher heroically intervened, shooting the kidnapper before removing the child from the getaway truck and tossing him into his paneled van. Before they drove away, a man came barreling around a corner. Reacher shot him on instinct, only to discover that he was a cop preparing to flash his badge. Reacher sped away in the van, dodging a vigilant campus security detail and eventually transporting Richard to his family's remote, heavily guarded estate in Maine. Reacher met Richard's father, rug importer-exporter Zachary Beck, who was alternately grateful for this large stranger thwarting his son's second kidnapping. He'd lost an ear the first time, but also saw an opportunity to use this accidental cop killer to his advantage. After surviving a round of loyalty-testing Russian roulette, security head Duke brought Reacher to a bedroom upstairs. When he was alone, he withdrew a tiny cell phone from a hollow in the heel of his boot and announced, "I'm in." The rest of the season opener skipped back in time to show how, days before, Reacher spotted what appeared to be a man from his past, a dead man called Xavier Quinn. Reacher called into the 110th to run the ghost's plates. Not long after, he was greeted at his motel by DEA agent Susan Duffy and her associates Guillermo Villanueva and Stephen Elliott. After comparing notes, the foursome devised a plan for Reacher to go undercover within Beck's operation using the elaborate fake described above, which included some blanks, a flashbang grenade, and Elliott and Villanueva playing the kidnapper and ill-fated cop, respectively. Back in the present, Reacher crept out of his bedroom through the window roof, climbed down to the ground, and snooped around the shed he had briefly visited earlier. There, he established the existence of a hidden basement and discovered proof that Teresa, the CI who had been working with Duffy prior to her mysterious disappearance, had been imprisoned there. What differences does Reacher Season 3 make from the novel Persuader? All television adaptations, including Reacher's first 2 seasons, edit or dramatically alter the source material for a number of reasons. Reacher Season 3 appears to include at least 3 significant changes. However, one irritated me throughout the season: Beck's wife. I don't believe it is made explicitly apparent in the Reacher Season 3 premiere, but it is established early on that Beck's wife has died. Whereas Elizabeth Beck was a major and alive character in Lee Child's novel Persuader. Anthony Michael Hall, who plays Zachary Beck, told The Direct about the change. Obviously, in an 8-episode season, you're not going to have everything in there. After reading the novel, I'd say this change isn't a huge loss. Elizabeth, among other things, is part of a sloppy and unseemly subplot involving bodyguard Paulie. Furthermore, on the TV series, her shopping trip with Reacher is basically substituted by Reacher driving Richard into town, allowing the two to bond and for Reacher to deliver some good beatings. Frances Neagley, Maria Sten, Reacher's co-worker from the 110th and longtime friend, does not appear in the novel Persuader, but she does appear in Season 3 of the TV series, working at her Chicago private investigation agency and eager to assist Reacher in obtaining information on the thugs in Beck's inner circle. Sten told TV Line that adding Neagley in Season 3 accomplishes a lot of things, particularly since the Neagley-centric spin-off has been approved to series and will begin filming this week. This is a great way to set that up, that she is in Chicago living her own life. Season 3 book changes, Reacher's secret messaging device. Okay, this one worried me. In the novel, while undercover at the Beck mansion, Reacher interacts with Duffy silently using what is repeatedly referred to as an email device, which is tiny and hidden in the swiveled heel of one boot. Thank you for watching.